Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 55, as we'll get you over to Tampa. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Make it a good one, gents.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rashad Penny slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget his main use, kick returner. Knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Go, go, go. Switch. Switch.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it to Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Given 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Push him back.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That throw into the arms of Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. So we got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey! Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Look at me, Zipper.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, here's Penny. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Penny. Finding room at the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
It was third and long and a big run there. How about that? And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll set up a throw. Going deep here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, well, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go! Hey, Alpha! Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Get the ball. 50's to Mike. Hey, Charlie. We got 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now off the bootleg. Complete to Bryant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
We got this.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's 2nd and 8. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw here. Got a man. He finds Sanders. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he doesn't, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. He completes it to Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey. I got you. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go. Snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 7.
They'll set up to throw. Gets it to Gordon. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete. It's Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them heat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Penny, and he'll get this up to about the 40. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run it again with Penny. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers now down by a field goal, just over 1:40 to play. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down.
Bravo. Mike 50, Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Me and you all day.
He's back to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. He'll look to throw for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing by 4, 56 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
Here we go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.